In English, we use the phrase righty tighty, lefty loosey as a helpful reminder. What other languages have comparable common sayings? Dutch has so many of them. For some reason people love them here. Mine is TV tus TV bag used to remember the names of the inhabited Dutch Frisian islands. Waddeneilanden, which are Texel pronounced as Texel, Vlieland, Terschelling, Ameland and Schiermonnikoog. We also love using words that rhyme to explain rules. At escalators we have links gone, rechts staan, go left, stand right to tell people which side of the escalator needs to be empty for people in a rush. Never eat soggy waffles helps remind folks who don't use maps or compasses often that going clockwise it's northeast, south, west. I grew up using maps and never heard this one. My wife says this every time we look at a map. Lol. Edit. We also had loads of mnemonics for learning the names and order of the planets, but I learned those before Pluto got demoted. I have no idea what they teach the kids these days. In Germany, we use Mein Vater erklärt mir jeden Sonntag unsere 9 Planeten every Sunday. My father explains our 9 planets to me to remember the planets. They decided Pluto is no longer considered a planet. They changed it to Mein Vater erklärt mir jeden Sonntag unsere Nachthimmel every Sunday. My father explains our night sky to me. A little tip: lefty loosey, righty tighty works for Brits driving abroad on the other side of the road, pulling out of junctions as well. I had to start saying it to myself every time after I pulled into the wrong lane towards oncoming traffic in Spain with my family in the car and scared the shit out of everyone involved. Garba a levanti luna calanti, garba a ponente luna crescenti. It roughly means hump east to crescent moon, hump west. Crescent moon. It's used to determine on a whim if the moon is crescent or not based on the placement of the full part, but you need to know where the east-west are. In Swedish we have a phrase to remember the countries in Middle America from top to bottom. Swe Gustaf the Elsa, Hunnika, Kostar Penga. En Gustaf asks Elsa. She nods. It costs money. Countries: Guatemala, Belize, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama. I remembered the acronym Mrs. Dr. Van der Tramp from my high school French classes as a mnemonic too. Remember which verbs are conjugated with eta in passé composed compound past tense. I'm guessing it's taught to French kids too, not just second language students. I learnt my very easy method just speeds up naming planets to remember the order of the planets as a kid. Now I'm an adult and teach science. Pluto is no longer a planet, so I teach kids my very easy method just sorta never mind. I'm gonna get buried. In medicine, which is its own language and culture, I was taught the phrase liga bone as a reminder that ligaments attach things to bone, as opposed to tendons, which attach muscles. Zolang das Deutsche Reich beste, where die Schurlbrecks from Festdreth. As long as the German Reich exists, a screw is turned right to be our tight. Historically complicated, I know. Everyone says this. But as a kid it never made sense to me. While the top may be going left, the bottom was going right. I thought, what am I supposed to do with this information? Are you saying bolts are standardized? My father taught me. Try the other way. Try the first way and grunt. Try the other way and swear seems much safer. Am I the only one who got confused by this saying? When you are turning something, the top part might move right, but the bottom part is going left. Surveil centrifuges were lefty tightened due to the direction the motor spun, so the lid didn't come off when it was spinning at 10,000 revolutions per minute. Swedish and use the English righty tight. Kids picked it up as well. Unsure if I interwebs or me. Don't know of any Swedish equivalent. Zolang das Deutsche Reich beste, where die Schurlbrecks gedret. Basically the same thing, only in German and more epic. I also use righty tighty, lefty loosey to remind myself how financial generous people are across the political spectrum. In my province we say never eat shredded wheats for northeast southwest. Never heard a version in French though. Some old hags can't always hide their old age. I wonder what PC equivalent that's been turned into the days. Rex dret dior. So gets sewer. Austrian saying for the clock turns right. That's how it gets tight. In Spain we say la derecha aprieta. La izquierda libera right aprizes tightens. Left freeze. In my country, everybody knows of Rogi Biv, who represents how colors appear in the spectrum. Solang das Deutschreich beste. Where die Schulbreckskedre. I have zero idea what an actual F that's supposed to be a reminder of. Deposit gas, for which terminal consonants are silent in French.